Ready to break free from algorithms, vanity PR, and money-sucking ads? My name's Larissa Worstiak, and I've learned in 8 years of jewelry marketing that content is the crown jewel. My agency, Joy Joya, takes a holistic approach, leading with laser-focused storytelling, impactful content creation, and strategic content distribution. This method has worked for the solopreneur as well as the multi-million-dollar company, and now I'm sharing the same systems and tactics with you. Here's to standing out in the sea of sparkle. Welcome to episode 304. We're in it, my sparklers. Holiday planning season is here, and I know some of you are feeling excited, behind, or even a bit overwhelmed. No worries. In this episode, I'm tackling the top questions I've been getting from clients about holiday marketing because I can promise you, it's been a hot topic of conversation these past few weeks. I'll cover how to create effective promotions that build urgency without necessarily relying on discounts, and how to use content, gift guides, and email marketing to boost your sales. I'll also share insights on whether to participate in Black Friday and Cyber Monday, and ways to turn those holiday shoppers into loyal customers for the long run. And in the Goldmine segment, I'll share some of my favorite tips for managing overwhelm during the busiest time of year for jewelry brands. If you're handling everything on your own, well, I've got a pep talk just for you. But before we get to the solid gold, I'd like to take a moment to remind you that this podcast has both audio and video, so you can either listen on your favorite podcast platform or watch on YouTube by searching Joy Joya. You can support the podcast for free by taking the time not only to subscribe, but also to leave a rating and review on Apple Podcasts. Also, if you didn't already know, I co-host another podcast called Success with Jewelry with my friend Liz Kantner, who's also a jewelry marketer and the founder of the Stay Gold Collective. We have a free version of the podcast available everywhere you listen to podcasts and on YouTube, as well as a membership community with extended episodes and additional resources. Last week and this week on the podcast, we also shared 2 episodes focused on holiday planning. If you're looking for that guidance, motivation, inspiration, and an extra push to get your holiday marketing on track, be sure to check out those 2 episodes along with this one. I know they'll be incredibly helpful if you're eager for more content. Okay, let's get into today's episode, my sparklers. Holiday planning has been such a hot topic in client meetings recently, and I've noticed many of you have the same burning questions. While every jewelry brand is unique, of course, with its own products and audiences, there are some key strategies that apply or can be adapted across the board. And in this episode, I'll share valuable insights to help you navigate the holiday season with confidence and ease. So let's get you prepared and actually excited for the months ahead. So I'll be covering some super frequently asked questions. The first question I want to talk about and share my answer to are, what are the most effective holiday promotions, and how can I create urgency to get people to shop without necessarily just relying on discounting, especially if that's not a strategy in your marketing? There's a time and a place for a discount, and most shoppers, I know I do, love a good sale. That can often be the push for an on-the-fence shopper and get them to make a purchase, especially during the holiday season when people have specific budgets. They may be buying lots of different gifts and items for the holidays. But remember, discounts can very easily get lost in the sea of holiday deals. When I'm recording this episode, it's Labor Day weekend, and I am looking at all the Labor Day messaging coming in and just the flood of discounts. I can't even keep track. I can't wrap my head around all the marketing I'm getting. And just imagine during the holiday season, how much crazier that's going to get. There are so many businesses slashing prices. So while discounts can be effective, consider some other strategies to stand out and create urgency without solely relying on lowering your prices. Here are some ideas. Think about a gift with purchase offer. So instead of reducing prices, offer something else. Maybe it's like a small pair of stud earrings, a jewelry care kit, whatever makes sense for your business for purchases over a certain amount. And so beyond that normal fixed discount, it really adds value for your customers and makes them feel like they're getting more for their money. Perhaps even during the holiday season, one gift can become two different gifts for that shopper. Bundled products are another great way to drive sales. So by offering curated sets, such as a necklace and earring combo or a set of stacking rings, you encourage customers to purchase multiple items, creating a sense of value without needing to discount individual products. Maybe you're offering limited time services like free gift wrapping or personalized engraving. Those things can also add a special touch that makes your jewelry feel more unique and gift ready. And that can add urgency for holiday shoppers that they don't want to deal with wrapping gifts. Maybe it's super last minute. Maybe they just want it like all ready to go. If you do choose to offer a discount, consider maybe a flash sale or like an early bird special, so ahead of the holiday season. And these create urgency by limiting the time or availability of the discount, making it feel more exclusive and exciting. And always make sure that you're communicating over and over when that sale's going to end. Let people know. Ends tomorrow, ends in 2 days, ends today, only 6 hours left. You might feel like you're being a broken record in how often you're telling people when the sale ends, but 9 times out of 10, people are only seeing maybe one of all of those communications that you're sending. And so they know, oh, wow, okay, I didn't even know there was a sale going on. I only have a few more hours. Let me go see and shop. So it's so important to communicate those deadlines to your customers. And finally, leverage the power of FOMO or fear of missing out. Use phrases like limited stock or while supplies last in your marketing to create that sense of urgency without having to lower prices. So the next question I hear a lot: how do I leverage content, gift guides, and email marketing to maximize holiday sales? Well, the right mix can create a seamless customer experience that feels personalized and thoughtful. So start overall with the content strategy, the big picture. Especially leading up to the holiday season, you want to focus on first, like plotting out your key dates, knowing all the stories that you want to be like hitting, the notes that you want to hit up to the holidays, and think about ideas for engaging in shareable content that showcases your jewelry in a way that tells a story cohesively, building up to those final order deadlines leading up to the holiday season. Content that highlights the craftsmanship and uniqueness of your pieces can help build an emotional connection with your audience and really make your jewelry then feel ultra giftable. Having that story that the gifter can tell the gift recipient about. That's what makes something a good gift. Gift guides are also incredibly effective during the holiday season because they simplify the shopping experience for your customers. Again, people are stressed, rushed, they need easy, they need convenience. So create guides. You can do different themes like gifts under $500 or whatever your price point is. Personalized gifts, jewelry gifts based on personality. You can get super creative with this. Create multiple gift guides, promote them as a series, share those over a series of emails and social media posts. If you have the bandwidth, you can also collaborate with other brands to cross-promote products, making your guide even more valuable and less like self-promotional as well. Email marketing is another super powerful tool to boost sales. So consider sending emails that are segmented and personalized, especially at this time of year. So you're targeting different segments of your email list with offers or product suggestions that match their preferences. For example, if you've been doing email marketing since the last holiday season, then you should have email data to segment out subscribers who bought during the previous holiday season, whatever that period might be for you date-wise. Those are potentially low-hanging fruit people that you could reach out to again and encourage them to buy again for this holiday season. So get really thoughtful about the messages you're sending and like the subgroups of people within your email list that you can reach out to, because I think there really is a lot of low-hanging fruit in your list already. Always remember to remind customers, again, of any limited time offers or ship deadlines. You want to say that more than you think, whether it's like a little banner that gets repeated on all your email campaigns or like a story highlight on your Instagram profile. And don't forget to leverage automated emails like abandoned cart reminders to nudge those potential customers who have already shown interest. They've already shown intent. Let's get them to complete their purchase. Another frequently asked question. So should my brand participate in Black Friday and Cyber Monday, also known as BFCM? And how can I stand out from the marketing noise? Because surely there is a lot of marketing noise that weekend. Deciding whether your jewelry brand should participate in BFCM depends on your overall strategy and audience, of course. It can be a great opportunity to boost sales and even reach new customers that for the rest of the year have been on the fence and are kind of waiting for like a compelling discount to dip their toe in the water. But as you can imagine, it comes with heavy competition and a lot of marketing noise. So if you're gonna do it, to stand out during BFCM, focus on what makes your brand unique and speak to your niche as well as to your existing audience, even if they haven't made a purchase yet. Highlight that craftsmanship, highlight the quality, highlight the story behind your jewelry pieces. Consider offering something special that goes beyond just a discount, like exclusive limited edition designs, early access for those super loyal customers. As I mentioned, like a limited time gift with purchase. Additionally, use compelling visuals and storytelling in your marketing to create an emotional connection with your audience. If you're gonna do BFCM, your marketing needs to be 100% on point. This is game day. This is your Super Bowl. You can't show up dehydrated and tired. So you need to plan way far in advance. You need to prepare all your assets really far in advance so you have the time to make them chef's kiss perfect. Make sure your messaging is clear and focused on the unique value that your brand brings. And by doing these things, especially when you're speaking to your audience, to your niche, then you can cut through the clutter and attract shoppers who are looking for more than just the biggest discount, because you're never going to get them. You can also choose to do BFCM completely on your own terms and on dates that fall outside the weekend. So shoppers are shopping earlier and earlier for the holidays. And depending on your audience, BFCM might even be too late to convert a lot of them. So keep that in mind as well. And this is such an important question, and one that I don't think we consider enough when we're thinking about holiday marketing. How can I build customer loyalty and turn those holiday shoppers, those ones that maybe you did push over the edge and inspire them to buy, how can we make them repeat customers, loyal customers, get them coming back for more? Yes, it's important to think early about the post-holiday experience as well. So building that customer loyalty and turning those holiday shoppers into repeat customers starts with creating a memorable shopping experience up front. So during the holidays, go the extra mile with personalized touches like handwritten notes, beautiful packaging, maybe like little tiny surprise gifts, like, I don't know, some chocolates, just something cute and interesting that makes your customers feel valued and appreciated. And then after the purchase, maintain the relationship with thoughtful follow-ups and thank you emails, offer tips on how they can care for their new jewelry. You could also invite them to join your loyalty program if you have one, provide early access to future collections, making them feel like they're part of your family, your exclusive community. I don't need to tell you all this because I know that you guys go above and beyond for your customers. But at this time of year, that exceptional customer service experience is absolutely key. Respond quickly to inquiries, handle any issues promptly and with care, and ensure that every interaction reflects the quality and attention to detail that define your brand. And lastly, use your email marketing and social media channels to stay connected. So share content that resonates with your customers' interests, like styling tips, behind the scenes looks, stories about your brand values. And by engaging with them consistently and authentically, you'll encourage them to return to your brand long after the holiday season is over. And that's really the most you can hope for from the holiday season, like getting those customers to love you and come back again and again. So what do you think? How are you navigating these questions for your own brand? Did I give you some new food for thought? Let me know in a comment on YouTube or DM me on Instagram what you think. I'd love to help. Okay, let's get into the gold mine. This is a segment of the podcast where I get personal and share insights on entrepreneurship, mindset, success, growth, and all things business. And in this week's gold mine, I want to talk about overwhelm. Because if there's a season for it, the holidays are definitely it, especially for jewelry business owners. Not only are you juggling your own stress, but your customers might be feeling overwhelmed too. And that energy definitely spills over onto you. Honestly, I'm in a season of overwhelm myself. It's like sometimes, no matter how much you plan, how diligent you are, when it rains, it just pours. And I haven't figured out a way to completely avoid overwhelm. Sometimes life and business are just that way. But here's the thing I've learned about overwhelm. If you can push through those uncomfortable feelings, it really builds resilience, and that makes you a better business owner, a better person, a stronger person. I like to think of overwhelm as just this intense rainstorm that comes out of nowhere. You're caught in the middle of it without an umbrella, no car, nothing to protect you. You have to get to your destination on foot. That rain is cold. It feels like ice, and you're soaked through. Yeah, that's what overwhelm feels like to me, at least. But then what's the alternative? You stand still out there and freeze? You risk getting sick? No, you got to keep moving. You put on your determined face. Maybe you clench your teeth, use whatever you have, maybe a tote bag to put over your head, cover yourself, and you just keep going. Maybe someone sees you and offers you a ride, but you can't count on it. Sometimes that's just how it feels. It's rough. I know. Okay. I'm not suggesting you brave an ice cold downpour this holiday season just to toughen up. So what can you actually do to handle overwhelm? Well, first, acknowledge the feeling instead of pushing it away. I probably sound like a therapist, but I think it's true. Recognizing that you're overwhelmed is the first step in managing it. Take a moment, breathe, reset. If you gotta cry, cry. Sometimes that's the only way to get it out. Remind yourself that feeling this way is normal, especially it's a busy holiday season. That's what's up. And next, break down your tasks into smaller, manageable steps. When I'm overwhelmed, my top coping mechanism is making lists. So many lists. But at the same time, I don't want the list to overwhelm me. So I try to limit the list to what I can reasonably get done that day. Only look at that. And then another list is for the next day or for everything else. It's easy to get overwhelmed when you look at all the things you need to do at once. So instead, focus on what you can accomplish in the next hour or the next day and prioritize those important tasks. Focus, tackle them one at a time, then go treat yourself once it's done. Give yourself a nice bubble bath. Do whatever you do to make yourself feel happy. And that leads me to practicing self-care. And don't forget to take breaks. Even a short walk, a quick meditation, just stepping away from your work for a few minutes can help clear your mind and reduce stress. I'm so bad at this and trying to get better. So I'm saying it as advice to myself also. Lean on your support system. Don't be afraid to ask for help from a friend, a family member, a colleague, leaving a comment on YouTube, sending a DM, or just talking things out with someone who understands. Sharing that load can make a huge difference. And spend time with people who encourage and remind you to do your self-care. I think that's key also. Keep perspective during this holiday season. Remember why you're doing what you do and who you're doing it for. Oh man, I need to follow my own advice. By nature, when you're stressed, it's so hard to maintain perspective, but you have to be mindful. The holidays can be hectic, but they're also such a great time for connection, celebration, gratitude. And by focusing on the positive aspects, you can shift your mindset and navigate the busy season with a bit more ease, hopefully gracefulness. What do you think? How do you manage overwhelm during the holiday season? Let me know in an Instagram DM or YouTube comment. If you want to reach out, you can always email me, Larissa. That's LARYSSA @joyjoya.com. If you love this podcast, please share it with a friend who'd appreciate it. Don't forget to subscribe as well as leave a review on Apple Podcasts. If you're completely new to digital marketing, then you'll want to purchase and read a copy of my book, Jewelry Marketing Joy. Visit joyjoya.com/book for more information.